Scientific notation is a way of expressing very large or very small numbers. It's like a shorthand, but it's based on powers of 10. So let's go over the powers of 10. First one you'll do is 10 to the power of 0, and anything to the power of 0 is equal to 1. For example, 99 to the power of 0 equals 1. 1 million to the power of 0 equals 1. Right. Then the next would be 10 to the power of 1, which is really itself, 10. 10 to the power of 2 is 10 multiplied by itself twice, once, twice, which is 100. 10 to the power of 3 is 10 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10. So it's multiplied 1, 2, 3 times it's multiplied by itself. That gives you 1,000. 1 and 3 zeros. 10 to the power of 4 is going to be 10 by 10 by 10 by 10. 1, 2, 3, 4 times, which will give you 10,000. 1 and 4 zeros. So 10 to the power of 5 then is going to have to be 10 by itself 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and your answer will be 1 and 5 zeros, which is 100,000. Okay, now that's not the only powers of 10 we have. We also have 10 to a negative number, 10 to a negative power. And let's have a look at some of these. So if I had 10 to the power of minus 1, that is equal to 1 over 10 to the power of 1, which is 1 over 10. And in decimals, that will be 0.1. 10 to the power of minus 2. 10 to the power of minus 2 is 1 over 10 squared. So the minus is 1 over. It doesn't give you a negative answer or a negative value. It's just going to give you a value that's less than 1. Which is, so 1 over 10 squared is 1 over 10 by 10, which we know is 1 over 100. In decimals, it's 0.01. 10 to the minus 3 is 1 over 10 cubed, which is 1 over 10 by 10 by 10. That's equal to 1 over 1,000, 1 and 3 zeros. And that can be written as 0.001. And I'll do one more just to get you in the swing of it. 10 to the minus 4 is 1 over 10 to the 4. Skip the middle part because I know there's going to be 1 and 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when I make it a decimal, it's going to be 0.123 zeros. And then a 1. So, can you see the pattern? When it's 10 to the minus 1, the only 0 is the 1 before the decimal point. 1 0. When it's 10 to the minus 2, I have 2 zeros, 1 before and 1 after the decimal point. When it's 10 to the minus 3, I have 3 zeros, 1 before and 2 after the decimal point, and so on. So if I was to say 10 to the minus 5, I could write that as 0.1234 zeros, and then the 1. In total, you can see I have 5 zeros here, but there are only 4 after the decimal point, and the 1 is in the 5th position. So 10 to the minus, say 10 to the minus 9, that's going to be 0 point. How many zeros am I going to have before I write the 1? 8. I'm going to have 8 zeros from the decimal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the 1 on the 9th position after the decimal.